Back in the book segment tonight, Waters World. This week marks 181st anniversary of the battle at the Alamo in San Antonio. Fascinating situation. 200 Americans held out for 13 days in a crumbling mission against the Mexican army numbering about 2,000. The cry, "Remember the Alamo," has gone down in history. But how many folks really remember? We sent Waters to Texas.
What happened in 1836?
You know something, Joe? I got a bad ear. I can't hear a thing you're saying.
I'm not too sure. I have no clue.
Did something sink or what?
Did something sink?
Yeah.
Get in the boat, Banks. Get on the boat.
Turn around. What's that?
I'm not too sure.
Well, now that's strange.
What happened in 1836?
When the Alamo got moved over here, wasn't it?
Where did they move the Alamo from?
Wasn't it? It's like the southwest somewhere.
That's the rumor.
What happened in 1836?
The battle at the Alamo?
The Battle of the Alamo.
Boom.
Yeah, you're right.
Who was fighting at the Alamo?
I don't remember the rest, man. It wasn't John Wayne.
The Alamo people?
William B. Travis, David Crockett, James Bonnet, and James Bowie.
You are incredible. Now, what happened at the Alamo?
There was a fight between Santa Anna and the Texans who wanted their independence.
Correct.
Republic. I like the sound of the word.
There was about 3,000 soldiers in the Mexican army, and they only had about 200 up here in the Alamo. They held on for 13 days.
We're volunteers from the United States, here to fight for the Republic of Texas.
Have you ever gone without something for 13 days?
No.
I told you not to lie to me.
Who won the battle at the Alamo?
Texans?
Texas?
The Americans.
You ought to have better sense than that.
The Mexican Army.
Correct. There was a famous guy that died at the Alamo. Can you name any of them?
No, I cannot.
Abraham Lincoln.
Jimmy Crockett, yeah, with the hat.
What was his name?
Jimmy Crockett?
Davy.
Alamo?
James Bowie, Davy Crockett.
Have one of these cigars.
Now, they say, remember the Alamo. Why do you think they say that?
So we don't forget it.
The Alamo represents like the Texan virtues, like we don't back down to anybody.
Do you back down?
If it's my parents, then yeah.
Well, what's there to be afraid of?
Trump's going to build a wall on the southern border.
I think we need a wall up north, really, because they're coming in there by the hordes.
You want to keep the Canadians out.
Yeah.
You're so bitter now, you can't think straight.
Trump's going to build the wall. What do you think about that?
I don't know why build a wall. We can't even finish the roads here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No comment. I played the fast.
What, do you work for Obama?
Haven't you anything better to do than to ride around that little red sash making yourself obnoxious?
I'm Waters. I'm Waters. I'm Waters.
It's my world. You heard that? It's my world, not yours.
By God, she reminds me of me.
That is Waters. I want to hire that girl. You have her name. We want to
cute.
get her bring in here. That's for sure. Did you really ask that woman, why do they want to remember the Alamo?
Yeah,
And then
because
she said, so we don't forget it.
That's right. I didn't even know why. So they actually fought the Mexicans 10 years later in the Mexican-American War, and that was the rallying cry to get everybody
Remember
fired
the Alamo.
up. Right.
There's a little revenge they wanted.
Right,
to get.
some revenge.
Do you remember the president who was in charge of the...
Was it Polk?
Very good, Waters.
Nailed it.
Another reason to watch his Saturday show at 8 o'clock.
That's right.
Because he knows who James Polk is, the President of the United States. I recommend the Alamo to everybody.
Yep.
Great place to go. San Antonio, we like it, right?
The Riverwalk was quite
Very nice.
Yes.
Good Tex-Mex food down there?
Sure.
No, you didn't go to the right place. You should have called me.
It's okay. I should have called you, Bill.
You should have called me. I know the
should've.
spots. Jesse Waters, everybody, catch him.